Tyler James Robinson committed criminal homicide in the physical presence of a child younger than 14 years of age, with knowledge that a child was present and that may have been seen or heard the commission of the criminal homicide. Victim targeting enhancement in violation of Utah Code Annotated 76-3-203.14 sub 2, Tyler James Robinson intentionally selected Charlie Kirk because of Tyler James Robinson's belief or perception regarding Charlie Kirk's political expression. That concludes reading the information. Mr. Robinson, this case is set for September 29th at 10 a.m. It will be a waiver hearing, and I will be the judge assigned to this case. And Mr. Robinson, I invite you to join us at that time. Is there anything further, counsel?
No, we'll have counsel appointed by then. Thank you.
Mr. Gurander, anything further?
One item, just for clarification, Your Honor, the hearing on the 29th, is that in person or WebEx?
Thank you. That is a great question. It will be via WebEx.
Okay. Thank you, Judge.
All right. I want to thank all parties for being here, and this concludes this hearing at this time. Court is in recess.
I don't see any expression on the face of 22-year-old Tyler Robinson as the 7 charges against him are read by Judge Tony Graff, 4th District Court, which is located in Provo, Utah. We've been watching this hearing, which is a virtual hearing, as we were told it would be, unfolding live today. That is the first appearance for Robinson in court after the earlier news conference that Alex Capriello covered from Provo, and he's back with us now from there outside that courthouse. So they read the charges, and also right before that, Alex, you noticed that pretrial protective order on behalf of Erica Kirk, Charlie's widow, was filed as well.
Yeah, that's right. It was issued and it was granted, so that is now in place here for Erica Kirk. What we heard basically in that was, number one, it was the first time that Tyler Robinson heard the charges levied against him, 7 different counts, 6 felonies, 1 misdemeanor, aggravated murder being the top one there, carrying the possibility of the death sentence here in Utah. That's something that the prosecution says they will be pursuing. They've already filed that within the court of law. So that is something to note. But then beyond that, we also learned that he does not have a defense attorney appointed to him at this time. The judge clarified that he is indignant and therefore deserves or is entitled to a public defender. So that's something that we will see happen before the next hearing occurs on September 29th. Based on what we learned from Utah County Attorney Jeff Gray earlier today, sort of the sequence of events was today he hears his charges. September 29th, presumably, is when all of the evidence that the prosecutors have been able to gather will be presented to the court, will be presented to the judge, and the judge will then have the ability to say, this is sufficient for us to go to trial. After that, there'll be a break, I believe, and then that's next hearing is when Tyler Robinson will be able to enter his plea guilty or not guilty. So still so much more to come, but the very next thing I can tell you, September 29th, 10 a.m. is when we will next be in court. But again, you heard there at the very end, it's going to be a virtual hearing again. Robinson not expected there in person. Let's talk a little bit about what I heard from the press conference earlier today, because there were a number of new bullets that were very informative that we did not have before. The biggest takeaway, of course, which is a huge question that we all have, what was the motive behind this attack alleged to have been at the hands of Tyler Robinson? And based on what the prosecution told us is they've been able to gather evidence and information from both the roommate and lover of Tyler Robinson, as well as the parents, through either text messages or in-person conversations. So let's take a look first at that text message that went back and forth, where he was asked, why did he do it? This is from the roommate to Tyler Robinson, and Robinson is alleged to have replied, I had enough of his hatred, his being Charlie Kirk. Some hate can't be negotiated. So again, this really speaks to the hatred that Tyler Robinson is alleged to have had against Charlie Kirk, his political views that he was very openly expressive of, particularly at Turning Point USA events. And then also another one, a conversation that actually occurred between Tyler Robinson and his parents, in which Robinson is alleged to have said, there is too much evil in the world, and Charlie Kirk spreads too much hate. So again, speaking to the motive, there's been so much conversation about political ideologies and where does Tyler Robinson stand and how does that align with Charlie Kirk and Turning Point USA and the Conservative Party. So again, we have more information there. And then beyond that, that's a little bit of digital evidence. That's a little bit of conversational evidence, but then also the physical evidence. Prosecutors say they have more than enough on the rifle, on the trigger, on the towel, and on the shell casings. Take a listen to Utah County Prosecutor Jeff Gray.